Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Cardinals at 0-7, winless to start the year, and they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
Now a deep ball here on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Myjai Sanders breaking through and blowing that play up in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Huntley. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Huntley on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Murray off play action. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Swim.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They start with a give to Conner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. A gain of 22. Murray now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action with Huntley. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete.
All the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's defense, too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this hit straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Zappe on 3rd down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, Zappe. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Zappe. And that'll be incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just run around there and a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Edwards. will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 18, Cardinals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cards are able to move back in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second and 9. Now Murray. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Zappi looks to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Zappi. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Zappi back to throw. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Zappe. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Zappe. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Oh, some strong running. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And the return will stop right around the 25. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Connor up the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 46, Cardinals 31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Murray now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The throw over the middle, taken in. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Off the fake, Zappe. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Zappe. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable for Thomas. He gets away from one. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, here's Zappe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Zappe off play action. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Connor. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 59 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Zappe working from the gun. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, Zappe has it knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. But they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Murray going to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Murray again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Zampi will go to the air. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now 3rd down and very long. Zampi back to throw. That is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Thomas on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. to throw. Murray. Able to find Ertz. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now. To throw is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Murray to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's 1st down. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think